Hi, I'm Nancy from the Turk 2000 channel, and today I'm going to show you how to make very simple stacked earrings. We do a lot of these for the holidays, in particular for the Christmas holiday, and I'm going to show you 8 earrings. 6 of them are Christmas and 2 of them are just fun earrings. Very simple to make. It's just stacking on a head pin or stacking on wire, a couple little twists and turns, and you're done. They make great hostess gifts. They make just great little presents. They're great to wear. We sell a lot of the finished earrings in the store, as well as we put together kits. So I'm going to show you how to make them very quickly, so that if you think you remember, but if you're like me, you get home and you say, now, how many pieces were there? What was the order that they were stacked? This way you'll have it on record. You'll have a video of exactly which piece goes where, which component. We use Swarovski components. You can do this earring, all these earrings, much less, much less expensive if you wanted to use like a Chinese crystal, but you can really see the difference. So we kind of stick with the Swarovski. So we're about to begin, and I'll show you how to do these wonderful earrings. All right, so we'll get started with number 1 of the 8 different pairs of stackable earrings that we're going to make. The first pair is a pair you've probably seen before. It is the Snowman. A holiday earring, and the bottom bead is an 8mm Swarovski white pearl, and let's find the hole. So we stack that on. Then you can use any color little rondelle you want. This one we did an emerald green. This one I'm going to do light cyan, and that is a 6mm crystal rondelle. Then we use a 6mm white pearl. There's the body of the snowman. Now we make the brim of his hat. To do that, we're going to use a 6mm jet marguerite. And on top of that, a 4x4 Swarovski cube. That's going to be our hat. That's all there is to this earring. Now you see why I'm showing you 8 of them, because they're going to be wicked fast. So much fun. Okay, now all you have to do is roll a loop at the top and then put it on an ear wire. So I'll roll a loop. We need a pair of round nose pliers to do that. Just do our little... Okay, so we're going to use our round nose pliers and roll a loop. And wrap it shut, cut off the extra wire, put it on our ear wire, and we have an adorable little snowman. So that is earring number 1. Earring number 2 is one you also could have seen before because it's very popular, and that is the Christmas tree earring. And for this one, we can do it in either the crystal color or the marguerites, which are stacked to make the body of the Christmas tree, also are available in an emerald color. So I'll show you the crystal. I think it's easier to see it, but just know that there is an emerald available. To do this one, we have used in the past all different sizes on the marguerites. So if you have different ones, stack them up, see if it looks like a tree, try them. In this one, we have a green and emerald 4x4 crystal as our base. Then we are using a 10mm marguerite and 2 8mm marguerites and a 6mm. With a little 3mm light cyan bicone on top. So to start, you just stack these guys up. Start with your base, a little 4x4, a 10mm crystal, And again, some of these are crystal, some of these are crystal AB, We use what we have in stock. So here's two 8mm stacked up here, a 6mm. Now you wouldn't think that two the same size would look okay. They really look adorable. We've been doing this configuration for probably 3 years. We sell the kits and we sell the earrings, and they sell really well. Okay, hard to see the hole for me, but I'll see it eventually. There it is. And we have our little Christmas tree. Same thing, now that we've stacked, we just have to roll a loop on top. Wrap it. And snip the little leftover tail. And open up the ear wire. Slide it on. And we have beautiful little Christmas earring. Great as a hostess gift, little present, craft fair items. Great earring. Okay, the next earring is a gift box. Also very simple, stacked. For the base, we're going to use an 8mm emerald cube. On top of that, we're going to put a 6mm light cyan rondelle, a 4mm bicone, and a 12mm bow. And there you have it. And you do the usual. You wrap it, put on the ear wire. Okay, on to the next one. Let's see what we got here. The next one is toy soldier or a nutcracker. This one you might not have seen before. This one is a little bit more work. So that's why we're doing this video, so you can actually hear and see what the pieces are and have it in front of you. So when you go to do it, you're like, what did she say? You can see it. The bottom is going to be for his feet. What he's standing on is going to be a 6mm jet marguerite. For his legs, we're using 2 cyan 4mm bicones. 1 and 2. For his body or his chest area, we're going to use the, let's see what we're going to use. We're going to use a 6mm light cyan cube. Then he's got a little collar, because soldiers have to wear uniforms. So he's got a little collar. His head is going to be a 6mm white pearl. Then we're going to use, for the brim of his hat, a crystal rondelle, 6mm crystal rondelle, and another Swarovski component, a top to bottom drilled teardrop for his hat. There you have it, little nutcracker. And same thing, roll your loop and attach it to an ear wire. Get a lot of practice with rolling loops with these. Okay. Add my ear wire. And close up the ear wire. There you go. An adorable nutcracker. Okay, the next one is a little bit different. This is a candy cane, and the stand is up too high for you to see, so I'll hold it down for you to see. It is a candy cane. So for this one, again, it's stacking, but it's not on an ear wire. It's on a piece of wire. And the wire we're using is 20 gauge artistic wire. Let's see if we can use this. There we go. Can you see that one? That's a little bit too high. So let's see if we can use this one. Get a stand that's good enough for you to see. There we go. Now you can see him, a candy cane. Okay, so we have a about a 3-inch, little over a 3-inch piece of 20 gauge artistic wire, non-tarnished silver. And to start, we're going to roll a little loop, because it isn't a head pin, so we have to make something that's going to stop the beads from rolling off. So we're just going to roll a little loop down the bottom. And then we're going to start by stacking up our crystals. And the crystals are chalk, I'm sorry, it's not chalk, it's white alabaster and light cyan, just stacked one on top. And it's 6 and 6. And I'm starting with the white alabaster as my first stack. Then I'm going to do a light cyan and another. And before the bow, there's going to be 3 and 3, 3 of each color. Well, that didn't work, so we'll see if we can get another one. Maybe there's a burr. No, there's no burr. Red. All right, we got 2, 2, 1, one more red. And there we are. Now we have 2, 4, 6. Time to put on the bow. I think you get the idea of how easy this is. And then you just finish putting on the alabaster, cyan, alabaster, cyan. Oh, now let's see. After, right, so we're going to put on 3. We're going to put on after the bow, we're putting on the white alabaster, light cyan, white alabaster. Then we're going to slide the ear wire on, just as if it's another bead. Rather than adding it at the end, I find that this is an easier way to do it, and then continue the configuration, which is going to be the cyan and white alabaster. And then you're going to roll your loop down this end. And don't roll it all the way to your last bead. Leave a little bit of a leeway so there's a little bit of a bend. And you're going to bend this right around your index finger to form the candy cane. And there it is. Cute little candy cane earring. Okay. Now the last 2 earrings that we're going to do are stackables, but they're not for the holiday season. The first one is going to be a lighthouse, also from Swarovski Components. Great earrings, especially in New England, all along the coast. These earrings sell great. They make great little presents. They look great on. It's just a little lighthouse. So to do the lighthouse, you stack an Artemis bead. That's what it's called if you're going to order it. It's called an Artemis bead. So we stack that on. That's the base of your lighthouse. Then you put on a 6mm marguerite. And after that, you put on a 6mm crystal rondelle. That's the light of the lighthouse. Another 6mm jet marguerite. And then on the top, we use a 3mm, any color you want. Now, on the ones that were made previously, I used a red coral. On this one, I'm using a crystal cal 2 times because it's a silver. But you can use whatever color you want. And then same thing, you're going to roll a loop and add your ear wire and your lighthouse little stackable earring. Now this has taken about 5 minutes and we've already made how many pairs of earrings? You can see why these are a real favorite, both to make, to sell. They're wonderful. And there you go. A lighthouse earring. And for our last earring, let's use this stand again. It seems to be nice and low. There's the lighthouse. The last one is really, it's kind of festive, but we sell it all year long. It is a margarita. The drink, a margarita, yes. So, and it even has a little olive dangling on the top. So to make it, again, it's all of these marguerites that you stack in just different configurations. So if you have time, you have stuff left over, try looking at different forms and seeing what you can do because they're just so cute. Now in this little kit, we have 2 head pins because the olive is on its own head pin. So I'm going to put that one on first. It's a little olivine 3mm bicone, and it ends up being our little olive. So I'll put it on a head pin. And I'm going to roll that separately because we put that on separately. So there's movement in this earring on the top from the olive. All right, so I'm wrapping a loop on my olive. Cut off the excess. Leave that right there. Now I'll make the base of my earring. So to start with, I need my little 6mm crystal marguerite. That's the base of my earring. Then I have 2 3mm crystal AA bays. Then I have another 6mm marguerite, an 8mm marguerite, and a 10mm marguerite. And there's my earring. I rolled my loop on this one. And wrap it. Cut off my excess little nub. There we go. Now for this one, you're going to put the olive on first so it hangs in the front, just like it does here. It's hanging on the, and then put the body of the, there you go. Cute little marguerite earring. And that concludes the little stackable earrings. 8 pairs. Hope you enjoyed making them. I certainly had fun showing you how.